Have you ever wondered, why do some couples who love each other still end up feeling cold, distant, almost like strangers living under the same roof? It's not always betrayal. It's not always cheating. It's not always the big fights. Most times, it's the little things, the tiny habits we hardly notice. Yes, the habits that feel harmless, even loving, yet they quietly drain the warmth from your relationship until one day, there's nothing left but silence. And that is what we're unpacking in this video, because you deserve to know what's really stealing the closeness you crave. So stay with me till the end, because the last habit we'll reveal is one that destroys trust faster than any affair, and most people don't even realize they're doing it. So, let's get into it. Number 1, constantly checking your phone instead of being fully present. Yes, I know. You might think it's innocent. Just a quick reply, just scrolling for 2 minutes. But here's the raw truth. Every time you choose your screen over your partner, you're telling them, without words, something else is more important right now. And over time, that quick check becomes routine. Dinner dates turn into silent scrolling sessions, and you both feel lonely together. Ask yourself, when was the last time you sat with them, phone face down, and just listened? Not half listening, fully, deeply, present. Because presence, not presence, is what keeps love alive. Number 2, playful teasing that becomes criticism. A little teasing, fun, sarcasm, harmless, right? But pay attention. When jokes always target your partner's insecurities, weight, looks, career, family, it stops being fun. It becomes tiny paper cuts to their self-esteem, and they might laugh it off. But inside, they remember, they feel it. Soon, they pull back emotionally, not because they hate you, but because they don't feel safe to be fully themselves. Love tip number 1, tease about silly stuff, not sensitive stuff. If they've ever flinched or gone quiet after your joke, that's your sign. Number 3, keeping small secrets or white lies. I didn't tell him because I didn't want to worry him. I didn't mention it because it wasn't a big deal. Sounds harmless? Yes, until those small omissions pile up. Because trust isn't broken by one big lie. It's eroded by dozens of not-quite truths. Even if your intention is to protect them, your partner feels the distance. They sense something's off, but can't name it. And guess what? That invisible wall you're building makes true intimacy impossible. You see, these habits look innocent. They start small. They even come from love sometimes. But slowly, they chip away at laughter, at eye contact, at late-night talks, at the feeling of us. And by the time you notice, the damage feels too big to fix. Number 4, expecting your partner to just know what you need. Yes, you might think, if they really loved me, they'd know what's wrong. But here's the truth. Your partner isn't a mind reader. No matter how deeply connected you feel, unspoken expectations often lead to unspoken resentment. You sit there, hoping they'll notice your tired eyes, your heavy sighs, your quiet mood. When they don't, it stings. You feel unseen, unloved. They, on the other hand, feel confused and helpless. They don't even know there was something to notice. Over time, this creates distance. You start thinking, maybe they don't care. They start thinking, I can't do anything right. Love tip number 2, instead of waiting to be rescued, say what you need. Yes, it feels vulnerable. But vulnerability is what deepens love, not hidden tests they can never pass. Number 5, putting being right over being connected. We've all done it. Arguing not to find a solution, but to win. That moment when you care more about proving your point than protecting your partner's heart. In the heat of an argument, it's easy to forget. Winning the fight often means losing the person. Think about it. How many victories left your bedroom cold and silent? How many times did you push the final word, only to see them turn away, wounded? Love tip number 3. Next time you catch yourself fighting to win, pause. Ask yourself, do I want to be right, or do I want us to be okay? That single question can shift everything. Funny thing, these habits often come from good intentions, wanting your partner to understand you deeply, wanting honesty in disagreements. But the execution, when led by pride, fear, or silence, becomes the poison, not the cure. So, let's reflect. Have you caught yourself doing these? If yes, don't judge yourself harshly. Awareness is growth. Number 6, avoiding difficult conversations to keep the peace. Sounds loving, right? Who wants drama? Who wants to bring up hurtful topics? So you swallow your feelings. You convince yourself it's not worth it. You say, I'm fine, when you're anything but. At first, it seems like the mature thing to do, but slowly, it turns your relationship into a fragile glass house, beautiful on the outside, hollow on the inside, because you're not being fully known, and your partner can't love the parts of you they never see. Love tip number 4. Peace is not the absence of conflict, it's the presence of honesty. Start small. I felt hurt when you canceled our date. I know it's uncomfortable, but I need to share this. Over time, these conversations build true intimacy, the kind that lasts. Number 7, treating your partner like a project to fix instead of a person to love. This one is sneaky and often comes from a caring place. You see their flaws, their unhealthy habits, the way they react, and you start helping. Giving endless advice, correcting them in public, pushing them to be better. But guess what? No one wants to feel like a weekend renovation. They want to feel chosen as they are, not conditionally loved for who they could become. Love tip number 5. Yes, encourage growth, but do it with them, not at them. Celebrate progress. Show grace for setbacks, and remember, your partner isn't your project. Now, let's be sincere. You see all these habits? They don't just show up overnight. They slip in through routine. They grow in silence. It's rarely the big betrayal that kills love. It's these quiet, everyday choices. But here's the hope. The same way small habits destroy, small conscious changes rebuild. Instead of criticizing, appreciate. Instead of expecting them to guess, express. Instead of swallowing pain, share gently. Instead of fighting to win, fight to understand. Imagine this. What if your partner felt safe to fail around you? What if disagreements ended with laughter, not cold silence? What if love felt like coming home, even on bad days? That's what happens when you break these habits. Before we finally wrap this up, ask yourself right now, which of these habits do I see in me? What's one I can change this week? If you can identify one, you're already 100 steps ahead. If this video opened your eyes, smash that like button. Subscribe for more real, raw conversations that make love last. And remember, it's never too late to stop doing what breaks love and start doing what builds it. Share your opinion or experience in the comments section below, because someone else might need to read it. Until our next video, in all you do, always let love breed.